average, a woman uses about 11,000 pads and tampons in her menstruating years. That's a lot of toxic exposure to chemicals that disrupt your hormones. Not to mention the damage this does to your body, but it's also really damaging to the planet. I spoke about this in my previous video, which you can find up here, and the link will be in my description box. Reusable menstrual products are a really good solution. They're healthier for your body and they're healthier for the planet. Now, if this is the first time you're hearing about this, you might be wondering, where in the world can I find these products? Well, I'm going to be telling you about that at the end of the video. So make sure that you stay tuned so that you don't miss out. Before we get into it, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Let's get right into it. So the first product we're discussing today is a menstrual cup. Menstrual cups are made of 100% medical grade silicone, so they are completely plastic free. And the medical grade silicone means that you will not be exposed to any toxic chemicals. So I've got my cup here with me and I'm just gonna pull it out and show it to you. So this is the little pouch that my cup stays in when I'm not using it. This is what your cup looks like. Some cups on the market are colored and not transparent. Just because after a while your cup does start staining doesn't mean it's getting dirty, it's just inevitable, really. So let's talk about how to actually use a menstrual cup. So in order to use it, what you've got to do is just like place your finger on the rim and then just push that inside. So this is how it looks. You push it inside and create a little dent there, and then you release your finger and just fold it halfway. And then what you do once you've got a good grip is then you insert it into your vagina, and then this little stem here is what you use to pull out your cup. So what you want after you've put it in is to make sure that the stem is 1 to 2 centimeters up your vagina, and then when you're done, ready to take it out, you just hold on to the stem and then pull it out. This cup I love, but the stem is not really the best. So I have learned over the past couple of months to grab the cup at the bottom here and then just pull it out. It's way easier than trying to hold on to the stem. Between uses, you take it out, you wash it in the basin, just rinse it, and then you put it back in. Before your cycle, you boil your cup in hot water on the stove, and then you just leave it in the pot until the water has gotten cold, and then you do the same thing when you're done using the cup at the end of your cycle. That's how you use the menstrual cup. What are some benefits of using a menstrual cup? You can use it for up to 12 hours depending on your flow. So in the beginning of my period, I can use my cup for like 6 to 8 hours, and then towards the end of my cycle, I can actually just keep it in the whole day and then just switch it out at night. You really can leave it in for so long. In case you've never used a tampon and you don't have any experience of putting something like a period product inside your vagina, you don't feel it at all, so it's totally comfortable. You don't have to change very frequently, which is really convenient if you are outside the house. And then another benefit of a menstrual cup, this is just a general benefit of all reusable period products, but because you can keep your cup for like 5 years if you treat it really well, it makes it really affordable. For example, this cup that I have cost me like 240 rand, and I've been using it for a couple of months. If you just do the maths, you can see how many packs of pads or tampons you would get for the price of just this one cup that you get to use for years. And we know that single-use products, single-use period products are detrimental for the planet. They just end up in landfills and they just stay there for years and years and years. So if you want to do something for your own health, but also for environmental well-being, then switching to a menstrual cup is a really good option. Another thing that's really good about menstrual cups is that they allow you to actually analyze your blood. That sounds a bit weird if you've never considered it before, but it's not weird at all. This is just part of period stigma that needs to be dismantled. Your period blood is an indicator of your health. The color of your blood, the texture of your blood, whether or not your blood has clots in it is all really vital information for you to be able to assess the health of your hormones and ultimately your well-being, right? As a female, well. Using a menstrual cup, unlike using a pad or using a tampon, really allows you to get into the nitty-gritties of like, how thick is it? What color is it? With a really good period app, you can just put that data into there and be able to see how you're doing. So that's personally also why I love a menstrual cup, because it can be a really great companion for your health. My personal journey with a menstrual cup has helped me to overcome period phobia. I think a lot of us don't like the fact that we have a period, and that is a great shame because there's nothing that we can do about it. Having a menstrual cup, literally not having any choice but to look at my blood every month, has made me so much more comfortable with the fact that I do bleed every month, and it has also made me appreciate my period for what it is, a source of life. The fact that you have a period, it's a blessing. Some women don't menstruate for whatever health reasons that they have. That is all the deets about a menstrual cup, and at the end of the video I will be telling you where you can buy one. Secondly, we have cotton cloth pads. So unfortunately, I don't have any to show you simply because I do not have them. I've never bought them before. But I think a cotton cloth pad is a really good stepping stone for somebody who has never used a tampon before. Some women just don't really feel comfortable with putting something up their vagina, and you feel way more comfortable with pads. The cotton cloth pads are literally the same thing as a regular pad, except that they are made of cotton, so it's cloth, meaning that you use it again and again over a couple of years. So how to choose a good cloth pad is to make sure that it's made of 100% organic cotton. This is important because cotton is farmed just like food, and pesticides are used in conventional farming, and we know that pesticides are endocrine disruptors. They disrupt our hormones. Some cotton cloth pads are made with only the top layer being the 100% organic cotton, and then underneath it they have like polycotton, which is like a mix of polyester and cotton. I think that should also be okay, simply because the top layer, which is the part that you're going to be exposed to, will be safe and healthy for use. They typically come in a pack of 2 or more, so like between 2 and 5 pads in a pack. They also come usually with like a pouch that you use to put your used pad in if you're like on the go and can't wash your pad at the minute. The fact that you have that pouch means that it is friendly to use outside the house. If your preference is using a pad, there's also a product on the market for you. And then lastly, we have period panties or period underwear. This might be something new for you. I certainly hadn't heard of these until I had done my own digging about what reusable options are available on the market. But essentially a period panty is exactly that. It is a panty that you use when you're on your period. Period panties are engineered to be highly absorbent, so the underwear absorbs your menstrual fluid. A good pair of period panties isn't going to give you that like weird feeling that you get when, I don't know, you unexpectedly get your period. It is a really comfortable product, and personally I also have never used a period panty, but I can imagine that it's just like an exciting product because of the fact that even though you're on your period, which I know that some of us dread, you can just put on a pair of underwear like you would on any other day. No hassle, no extra admin. And because you know that your period panty is like solid, leak proof, you're not like going around asking your girlfriend to check your bum to make sure that you don't have a blood stain on your underwear during your period. So I think for that reason, period underwear is also a really good option just because of the comfort and the convenience of it. And similarly with the other products, they can be used for hours on end, which also makes it really lovely if you are outside of the house, just that convenience and no stress factor. So with period underwear, there are products available on the South African market, but in my personal research, I've actually found a brand, I think it's an American brand, that is called Thinx. And what's great about Thinx is that you would think that it's just a regular underwear shop, because they have period panties in different styles. So it's like, instead of feeling like for 5 to 7 days every month you have to wear this ugly pair of granny panties, you get to choose how you want to feel on your period, just like you choose any other day when you choose your underwear for the day. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited to like try out these different products when I have the money to buy them. For now, I'm sticking to my Menstrual Cup. So let's head over to my laptop where I'm going to show you where you can buy these products affordably in South Africa. All of the products that I've mentioned in this video are available locally at www.faithfultonature.co.za. They have a whole lot of different options for each category of the products that I've spoken about in the video today, so that provides you with a lot of choice, product wise but also price wise, so that you can choose something that fits your budget. For example, for me, I chose the cheapest menstrual cup because I wanted to see if I would actually like it before I invested a lot in a premium priced menstrual cup. And then the Thinks products, just Google She Thinks if you want to check that out. But yeah, I hope that you have loved this video. I hope that you have found it helpful and informative, and I really hope that it's gonna help you make the personal transformation that you want to make in terms of your period products, and just, you know, doing the things to show yourself how much you value yourself, right? You value your well-being, you value your menstrual health. So I really hope that this is gonna help you move in that direction. Also, let me know yay or nay to this reusable menstrual care products. Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know which one, if it's a yay, you'll be switching to. I want to know all of the details. Also, of course, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done that already. And I can't wait to see you next week at 6 p.m. Sending you all my love.